So we have a change of socks.
Change of sockies. Knock the rocks and grass off your shoes. Down in the ditch. So this is going on YouTube, is it?
Yeah.
It's a good thing there aren't any cyclists around here. Cyclists. Other than that, a lot of people honking the horn, and that's nice. That's always entertaining.
Yeah, somebody even honked their horn at me. I guess after they saw you, then they saw me.
Get a double tap on the horn. Wave. Those are always nice. And there's a lot of drivers that do pull over. Truckers are particularly good. In fact, well, most of the trucks here are local, but the ABF guys.
Yeah.
So
well, that's where your nephew works for ABF.
So, Bob Younger, no relation to Cole Younger, did stop, came out of his house, and we chit-chatted for a bit. He's got a son that's in the military, did some active duty, now he's a full-time National Guard guy in Harrison.
We've got a soup stop here. We have to take a quick look at the soup heater. Here's the can of Campbell's soup on the defrost.
That would be another unendorsed club. It would be Campbell's vegetarian soup. Mother would be proud of me. Rubbed down with 99% alcohol several times a day. Probably, if I was flexible enough to get my foot to my face, I could probably use my feet to feed myself. They're so clean.
So you have a new driver now.
Yes. A friend of mine, formerly of Washington, now of Arizona. Apparently he is unemployed and puts the unemployed time to good use. So, drive for me.
And with no more blizzards, you should be finished when?
Good weather as early as April 1st. So, and that's basically doing 100 miles a week. which is a good solid 5 days. But I'm kind of anticipating that I'm going to do a little bit more than that initially, and then once I get to Florida, I'll probably wind up doing a little bit less than that. Intuitively, that's what I would think, just simply because of the heat and the humidity. So I'll be changing my socks.
Well, they were having some cold weather down in Florida this weekend, I think, too.
Yeah, well, a low tonight of 54 degrees.
Oh.
A low at night. So, Hilda, get out the scarf and the ski jacket. You're going to need it tonight.
And let's see, on your, you have your medicine bag there.
Yep. Names of the honorees. Some living, some not living. And I have to say, certainly not all of the honorees. Since we have all the men and women of the military, it would take a bag considerably bigger than the one I've got hanging around my neck. But this is more of the personal folks, friends and relatives. And today I'm walking for Dave and Noreen Ray. They are the parents of a very good friend of mine. Dave was in the military. If memory serves me, he was in the Pacific Theater, but I can't say for sure. He happens to be the brother of Doc. My son-in-law's stepfather, who passed away about a year ago, I guess. And so Dave, military guy, veteran. Thank you, Dave, for your service. And Noreen gets thrown in there because she's put up with Dave for a lot of years. And that in and of itself, Dave's a nice guy. Played a lot of golf. I don't know if he still plays. Heck of a nice guy. And Dave, thank you for your service. Okay. Now, moving the world here when I sort of moving. Reminds me of a story in a golf tournament coming up 18th fairway. I don't know if I should continue the story or not, but suffice it to say, there were 4 people. Names have been omitted to protect the guilty. And those 4 people did happen to moon the group behind them. All in fun, I'm sure. So I heard. A friend of mine told me that story. If you can't enjoy the trip, I guess just get off the bus. Part of the reason this little excursion is called the Walk of Life. It's all about living. back on, or as we refer to them in Canada, toques. Green toque. For my American fans, the green watch cap.
Or in Arkansas, they call it a toboggan.
I call it a wool hat that keeps my head warm. Always give them a wave when they honk. Yum. Nice hot soup. Oh, there's the trash bag. Stocking up on some provisions here for the sprint to the finish line today.
How many miles are you going to get today? Well, if you make it to Leslie, Arkansas, I think that's 25. Might get dark by then, though.
I don't think we'll get 25 today. I don't very far on this road. Dusk. Even though I'm genetically predisposed to martyrdom, no desire whatsoever to see that come to fruition. Very much. Lighter as I travel every ounce makes a difference. Willie Nelson said, road again. Yummy peanut butter and honey sandwich. And again, the unendorsed plug for Campbell's vegetarian vegetables.